Hey, it's Liz DiAlto, and this is the Untamed the Wild Soul Woman podcast. From body image, sex, spirituality, money and relationships, to motherhood, creativity, business, communication, and desire, Untamed the Wild Soul Woman is the place to come for real stories and powerful advice to help you reclaim and redefine womanhood in the 21st century.
Liz DiAlto here, creator of Wild Soul Movement and your host for the Untamed the Wild Soul Woman podcast. Before we jump into today's episode, I have a quick invitation for you to head on over to wildsoulmovement.com/try-4-free, where I've put together a free sample video of the movement practice. I've been getting tons of questions about, can I try out Wild Soul Movement? People hear me talking about it on the podcast. They hear about the results that women are having and they want to try it out. So I've gone ahead and put together that video for you. So real quick, so you know what you're in for. The Wild Soul Movement practice is designed to help you get out of your head and into your body. For a number of years, I was a personal trainer, so I'm well aware how many videos and practices and programs are available for you to work out and burn calories. Wild Soul Movement serves exactly the opposite purpose. It's all about working in, so you can access your intuition, listen to your body, turn on your senses, and it's a really great practice to integrate all the other things that are going on in your life, all of the books that you're reading, blogs that you're reading, and all these things that you're doing to improve yourself. We're actually going to help you land those things in your body through various sensual movements. We also use mantras and meditation. It's a really lovely practice, very gentle, and it just feels so damn good in your body. So again, the purpose is really to help you get into your body so you could trust yourself and actually enjoy thoroughly feeling at home and inhabiting a female body. So if you're curious and you want to try it out, it's totally free. Head on over to wildsoulmovement.com/try-4-free. You can enter your name and email on that page and we'll send it right over to you. Now, back to today's episode.
Liz DiAlto here, creator of Wild Soul Movement and your host for the Untamed the Wild Soul Woman podcast. Today we have another Ask Liz episode, and the topic is on really how to relate to your body, how to feel comfortable in your body, how to accept your body, and how to fall in love with your body at any age. So there were two questions we had submitted that fit perfectly in here. And one of them was, how do I feel comfortable in my body? And the other was, as I get older, my body is changing. So how can I fall back in love with my body? And so feels really important here to start out on a topic that I've written about before on the blog, which is self-acceptance has to come before self-improvement. So if you're hoping to feel better in your body, to perhaps get in better shape or anything like that, it first is very important to just accept where you are. Accept that this is how it is and find ways to love your body right now. And one of the best ways to do that is to not get stuck in the trap that a lot of women do. And it's not really our fault because this is hardcore culture and conditioning and programming. We tend to place value on how good our bodies are based on how they look. So I want you to go in and to focus on how amazing your body is for what it can do, for how it feels, for the experiences that you have in your body, things like pleasure and orgasms and joy and love and tears. Like, you wouldn't be able to experience the full range of emotion of life without a body to feel them in. For those of you that are moms, I mean, you made humans. Your body is literally a life-producing, miracle-creating machine. And so one of the ways to do this, I have a few resources for you. So as always, you can find the show notes by going to wildsoulmovement.com/UW-podcast. You can scroll down there and you'll be able to see episode numbers, flip through episodes, and when you click on those posts, you're going to see resources, descriptions, and show notes. So for the purpose of this episode, there's a few blogs I want you to read. The Self-Acceptance Before Self-Improvement blog, the Getting Naked and Falling in Love blog, and I also wrote one called How Getting Pissed Off at the Fitness Industry is the Best Thing That Ever Happened to Me. And those three are relevant because there are some practices in that second one, Getting Naked and Falling in Love, for something that you can do, standing in front of a mirror to literally appreciate every inch of your body. And it's a practice that you could do every day or just a couple times a week or even just once. It's quite profound. And that blog post is like 1.5 years old at this point, and I have received tons and tons of emails from women specifically about that part, specifically about the practice in the post. So head on over there. So you can check out the resources page and you can get the link to that blog. It's called Getting Naked and Falling in Love. Something else that feels really important to mention is this. Any attachment you might have to getting your body back, which is something that we hear this term a lot, right? Especially from fitness people, like get your sexy back or get your body back and things like that, or bounce back after baby. The fact of the matter is, and this might sound harsh, so I want to just pause and make sure you know how much love I'm saying this with. And the love is coming from a place of just telling the truth and being realistic. You're never going to get a younger, pre-baby, or pre-anything for that matter, injury, illness, surgery, disease, whatever, version of your body back. Scientifically, physically, it's not humanly possible. And one of the ways we cause ourselves suffering is by trying to get something back that is gone. We change, like the human body is so intricate. So your hormones change, perhaps your movement practices and patterns change, your eating habits, your levels of stress, like there's things going on in your immune system, your endocrine system, your digestive system that are probably different in this moment than they've been at other moments in your life. So hoping to get something back that isn't even physiologically possible for you is just going to cause suffering, and it's not possible. So again, this is where that self-acceptance before self-improvement comes in, to be like, all right, cool. Like, so me, for example, I'm 31 years old right now. If I was hoping to get my 21-year-old body back, I would be highly disappointed. So what you want to focus on is not getting a body back, but being the best version of this you right now as possible. And so instead of attaching to what things used to look like, or instead of comparing yourself to pictures in magazines or even your friends, understand that you're a unique blueprint. Like your DNA, like your biology, there's not a single other person walking on this earth who has the exact makeup that you have. So comparing yourself to these other images of either former you or other people is really unfair. It's really self-punishment and self-torture. So please stop doing that. That's a really important part. But what you can do is take inspiration. So one of the things that I've been working through lately, as I myself have actually gained 20 pounds over the course of the last 3 years since I quit personal training, is what kind of shape do I want to be in? And how do I want to look? How do I want to feel? But more importantly, what do I want my body to be able to do? And so things that I'm really excited about are like dancing, different types of dance, pole dancing, tribal dance, sensual movement, as I do in Wild Soul Movement. And so I created this screensaver and this backdrop for my laptop because I spent a lot of time on the computer where I searched for really inspirational bodies. Now, this for me is an inspiration tool. So I'm just looking for semblances of what I want, fully accepting that it might not look exactly like that picture, but it's going to be my version. And I picked movement pictures of like dancers. There's a pole dancer there. There's a couple of yogis doing really incredible poses. So finding the inspiration to be like, cool, that's what I want. Because then when you can find those inspirations in those ways, you can decide what activities you want to participate in. And maybe your desire to be comfortable in your body or love your body doesn't have to do with physical movement or physical appearance. So maybe what you want to do is look for proof that what you want exists in other forms. So how is it? What will it require for you to love your body or to feel comfortable in your body? More than likely, there are some feelings attached there, right? Maybe you want to feel vibrant or light or radiant. Maybe you want to feel powerful or energetic. So what would be the things that you would need to do to cultivate those feelings? Is it eating a healthier diet, like eating a more plant-based diet, or just drinking more water? Or recently, one of the things I did, I was noticing on my face, which if you're watching in video, you can see me pointing, but if you're just listening, I'm touching like the space around my nose, around my pores. I was just noticing my pores were really visible there. And I decided to get one of those Clarisonic things, one of those like face scrubber massagers, and it's amazing. I've been using it for like 2 weeks, and already my skin is brighter and shinier, and my pores are way less visible. So that was a simple fix. It was like, what do I want? I want glowing, clear skin. So I found something to get what I wanted, so I could feel the way I wanted, which is radiant and beautiful. In that case, surrounding my face. So that's a really good way to do that. Ask yourself, how do you want to feel in your body? What are the things that you want to be able to do in or with your body? You know, for some of you that are moms, maybe you just want to be able to keep up with your kids, or maybe it's your grandkids, or maybe you have a physically demanding job and you want to be able to feel good and not get injured. You know, there's so many facets to inhabiting a body. You know, maybe, just throwing it out there, this might be a little controversial, but maybe it's that you want to experience more pleasure in your body. Well, if that's the case, look up my breast massage video. Go to wildsoulmovement.com/breast-massage. And this is just a really, really nourishing, beautiful practice to connecting with your body. Fairly often, the quickest route to loving, accepting, and feeling comfortable in your body is to actually connect with her. How do you know how things feel if you're not regularly communing with your body? And touch and movement are two of the best ways to do that. So try the breast massage. You know, maybe it's intimacy. Maybe it's you're hoping that by feeling better in your own body, that you will influence the way other people react to and accept your body. And so it's a great place to start, knowing that you've got to start with you. Because if you don't love yourself, if you don't accept yourself, if you're not comfortable with yourself, no one else is going to be either. So perhaps you want to try a self-pleasuring practice. And yes, I'm talking about masturbating. There's many different ways that you can go about doing that. But even just like sitting in front of the mirror and taking a look at your vagina and seeing, you know, what goes on down there and feeling around and practicing pleasuring yourself. So overall, you can just experiencing more pleasure. And one of the things I always discover when I'm opening myself to more sexual pleasure is that I'm really available for more pleasure in all areas of my life. Food tastes better. The experience of just hugging someone feels so much better. Even just a breeze hitting my face, it just feels so damn good when you're in that consistent practice of experiencing pleasure and asking for pleasure and allowing yourself to really inhabit and experience like, all the different ways pleasure is available to you being in your body. So I hope that was really quick and easy, valuable advice for you. And I'd love to know, and you can let us know by either emailing us at hello@wildsoulmovement.com or joining our private Facebook group, wildsoulmovement.com/Facebook. Send us a message and let us know how that resonates for you. I know a lot of people, I give a lot of what's, right? Do this, do this, do this, do this. And some people get stuck on the how. One of the best hows for loving your body, for inhabiting your body, for feeling comfortable in your body, for sure, and I'm obviously biased, but is my Wild Soul Movement virtual program. And you can check that out at wildsoulmovement.com/how-it-works. And there's just innumerable benefits and results that women get from being in that program. There's 4 topics: surrender and release, trust and receiving, wild dreaming and desire, and creation and inner wisdom. And there's amazing gems that come with every single topic in the program. And the things that women experience: better sex. Some women lose weight because they're just feeling comfortable and confident and not holding on to things anymore. Some people naturally just start enjoying their other movement practices because they're better at inhabiting their body, meaning they're able to breathe, they're able to be in their body instead of in their head or in the world of distraction. So for example, some people when they work out, they just blast a playlist or they listen to a podcast so they could just be distracted and get it over with instead of actually paying attention and getting the feedback from their bodies. You know, there's women who gain the confidence to start using their voice and setting boundaries and asking for what they want, not letting people walk all over them, really improving their romantic relationships, but also their relationships with friends, family, and coworkers. And again, it sounds like so many things that wouldn't necessarily be related to feeling better in your body. But let me tell you, your body is where all of that stuff starts because that's where your innate wisdom is. That's where your intuition is. And when you can really connect to your body and begin to treat your intuition as facts, let me tell you, one of the reasons why you'll love your body more and feel more comfortable in your body is because you'll be honoring how smart she is and how she's constantly communicating things with you. And it won't even be an option for you anymore to not connect with her because you're going to be craving that information and that guidance. So again, if you have any questions that you'd love for us to answer in a future episode of the Untamed the Wild Soul Woman podcast, go ahead and email us at hello@wildsoulmovement.com. Natanya will help you out with that. And thank you so much. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for listening. And definitely take the time to implement some of this advice. You don't have to take all of it at once. It might just be one nugget that you can take from anything I've said or from any of the blog posts or videos that will be available in the show notes. And just do that and then let me know how much better you feel. Thanks.
I worked in this company. I hated the job. I would cry. The elevator took me to the 10th floor, and I would just get in the elevator and just cry. And then, tears go away, and walk into this horrible space as an admin. I mean, it was my intelligence was gone, my wisdom was gone, my womanhood, everything was just completely stripped away from me, and I couldn't see that I was not the right way, and that's why I named it the waiting room. No wonder, because many people especially women, choose the roles and the things they need to do because they feel they have to protect the others, they have to take care of the others, and they don't think about themselves. Think about you. Think about what you need.